What made you decide to go to Missouri Southern?
What made me decide to go to Missouri Southern? I would say, well, coming out of high school, I was a partial qualifier. I had the ACT score. I did not have the cumulative GPA, messing around freshman, sophomore year, you know. But then went to a prep school to get my grades up, and then the prep school folded. And I had D1 offers to, like, Ohio University, Kentucky, and, like, all that stuff. But it was only for Prop 48, which I would have to pay, and I didn't want to pay. But then a bunch of D2 schools started calling me, and one of my best friends back home, Tyler Freeze, he called me and said this coach was looking for me. And I'm like, all right, well, who is it and where is he? He's like, Missouri Southern. You know, I was like, okay, well, came back home. It was like in December, came back home, and the coach came to pick me up to go take me down to school. And I brought all my stuff. My grandpa was like, here, take all your stuff because you ain't coming back here. Like, we wanted me to get out the city, you know, want to probably spread my wings and live my life. And I went down there. I had other visits, you know, ready, I guess. And I went down there, started talking to the coaches, started talking to my actual D-line coach, one of the coach that I actually is now one of my best friends and also still my coach, you know, Daryl Day. I just felt his, you know, I talked to him, you know, got hold of his morals, his values, what he actually saw in me and why did he want me here. And then I've realized that he kind of paid attention more to me off the field than on the field. Like, he loved the fact that I was a good player, or he wanted me to be a good player, but at the same time he wanted me to be a better man. And I really took that to heart, and because I feel like I have a very good judge of character, and that's what drives me. I'd rather have good people around me than, you know, people who will just blow smoke, you know. So I chose Missouri Southern because of Coach Day and his just willingness to help me, and not only on the field but off the field as well.
So how did that prepare you for where you're at right now on the field?
He prepared me in every way possible. I feel on the field just by, you know, just putting me through the ringer and, you know, just dragging me through, and just kind of like, though he was hard on me, he at the same time, he was one of those coaches who wouldn't, I guess, he wouldn't BS you. You know, he'll tell you what you're doing wrong, how you're doing it wrong. And if you don't fix it, then there's the bench. You know, but he'd say, hey, this is what you need to do, this is how you got to do it, and so be it. So I listened to him. I had full trust in him 100% that he knew what he was doing, and that by listening to him, I would get to where I want to go, which is in the NFL. So I listened to him, have a good time, do my job, and, you know, I'm here now. So he didn't lie to me.
4.5 sacks so far in your career. You're talking about having to try to get to the quarterback a little bit more. What are you doing different from what you've done in the past? The run stop, excellent at that, but now going to another level with adding another aspect to your game.
It's more, I feel by, like, trying to get more sacks. I mean, I know my job is run stuffer, stop the run, push the pocket, let the linebackers come through, let the ends come through and rush. But for me, I feel like there's been a few Pro Bowls where I feel like I've got more tackles than people. You know, I think I've created more disruption than people, but the only thing they had over me was sacks. So I figure I'm going to still do my job to the best of my ability, still stop the run even better than last year or better than the years before, and I'm just going to add something to it. Just try to, I guess, get off blocks a little bit faster, see more things clearly, look at more film, try to get those edges over offensive linemen or even like other, you know, quarterbacks or whatever. So just, I guess, pay attention, study more, be more studious, and also just work on more hand movements, you know, quick feet kind of thing, and just be a lot more stronger.
Baltimore 9th in points scored against on defense. How do you guys take it where you can now drop to 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4?
Oh, yeah, we can do that. We've done it plenty of times before, so that's nowhere. I mean, that's a goal that we strive for, like anywhere above 5 or even 3, we're not happy at all. I mean, that's a low point for us, you know. So we have our standards very high. Our coaches keep our standards very high, and he sees a lot in us, and he expects a lot of us, as we expect a lot out of our coaches to get us where we need to go. So we always have a high bar. We always keep trying to raise the bar, you know. Just 1% better, 1% just a little bit better every single time. So our coaches are well aware of where we were and where we're going to be and where we're heading to this year.
Let's change tacks a little bit. You're driving. I get in the passenger seat. What am I listening to?
Anything and everything you might have heard under the sun. I listen to anything from old school hip hop, rap, now rap, R&B, old school R&B. You got rock and roll. You got country. Just I'm all over the board. Like I listen to anything and everything, all the way from Adele down to Ziggy, and you know all that stuff. Just I listen to everything. I'm even like trying to figure out some London rappers. You got like a Drizzy, Driggy or Dreezy. I don't know. I'm trying to figure. Huh? Dizzy. Is it Dizzy? Dizzy, yeah. Dizzy Roscoe. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out some of those. I'm just trying to. I love music, and I feel like music drives me. Before every game, I got my headphones on, or I'm just completely silent, just having something in my head, just rolling. And then music, I feel like I've lived and learned how to live my life through music, and got through some tough times through music. And I'm so passionate about music. I sing all the time. I dance all the time. I'm always doing something. That's how you know I'm happy. But yeah, music for me is everything. So I listen to anything and everything, whatever kind of beat, mood, or what kind of beat, every beat gets me. That's where I am.
You guys have to do a lot of study in football, but let's take away from football a book. Best book that you've ever read?
Man, I really don't read books a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I know I should. I want to. Cause I see people reading books all the time. I'm like, man, that looks fun. But I got 2 boys at home. I'm chasing around. I'm reading the books to them. I mean, I'm reading all the Mother Goose. You know,
that's it, Mother Goose, brother.
Yeah, Mother Goose, Dr. Seuss. You know, one thing, two, all that stuff. Reading my boys. And we read the child Bible, the children's Bible at night, and all that stuff. So that's what usually I'm reading.
Sign a new contract.
Yep.
$52 million.
Yep.
I know you got a wife, you got kids, but you think you can loan me a couple dollars, man?
See, that's taking food out of my kids' mouth.
Okay,
you know,
I'm gonna let them have theirs.
I know. I gotta build the life for them. See, like,
okay.
But me, growing up where I did, St. Louis inner city, money to me is. I mean, it's good to have money. It's good to want to do things, but to me, we never had a lot of money. We had enough to get by, but we never had a lot of money. So me seeing my bank account statement, it's like, well, whatever. You know, it's not for me. It's for them. It's for me to build a life for them. So when they want to do something, when they want to go on a team, I don't have to say no. We don't, you know, like no, because I don't have it. I can say no because no, you're not doing that because you're bad. Or I can say, yeah, man, let's go. Let's do this. Let's pick up and go. I can do that to my kids. I know how it felt being said no to, not because my mom didn't want me to do it, but because we couldn't. So, I mean, now I don't have to say no. So, and that's for all for my boys, for their lives could be good, going to college and all that stuff.
Team you hate the most? Pittsburgh, Cincinnati?
Pittsburgh, for sure. All day, every day. But there's one that's sneaking up there, and it starts with a P also, Patriots. So, I mean, both of them, I mean, obviously Pittsburgh all day, but Patriots are in there too.